This is a book about loving the second coming of Christ. Not just understanding it, not just expecting it, but loving the appearing of the Lord Jesus. And the reason I wrote a book about loving the appearing of Jesus is because of 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 7 and 8, where Paul says, I have fought the good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me, and not only to me, but to all who have loved his appearing. So there it is. That took me captive. If you and I love the Lord's appearing, love the second coming, we will receive a crown of righteousness. So my aim is to help you love the Lord's coming and gain the crown of righteousness. So when Paul thought about the coming of the Lord, he wanted it to happen in his lifetime so that he wouldn't have to die. I think loving the Lord's coming means loving the Lord so much that we want him to come and interrupt our lives, because what he does for us when he comes is better than anything the world could do for us while we live. There are more pleasures at his right hand than there are in this world. And so we want to love the Lord's appearing, not just expect it, not just know about it. And I tried to gather reasons, lots of reasons from the New Testament. Why should we love the Lord's appearing? And among all those reasons, there are some mind-blowing, staggering, unspeakably surprising ones. For example, here's Luke 12:37. Jesus says, "Blessed are those servants whom the master will find faithful when he comes. He will clothe himself with the garments of service, cause them to sit at table, and come and serve them." Let's let that sink in. The sky has been split. Millions of angels have descended with Jesus. Lightning has flashed from horizon to horizon. The Lord of Lords and King of Kings has arrived. And he takes off his lordly robes and he puts on a slave towel and he tells us to sit down, and he moves like a waiter to serve us. That's mind-boggling. Why wouldn't I love such a magnificent Lord? Jesus Christ, to all eternity, will never surrender the prerogative to be the inexhaustible giver. So as I gathered these reasons to love the Lord's appearing, it occurred to me one of the reasons why people have a hard time loving the Lord's appearing is that there is excessive perplexity about the timing of it. Did he say he was coming back in one generation? Did he say he was coming soon, 2,000 years ago? So I wrote 5 chapters on the issue of when is he coming? The timing issue, which brought me then to the end where I posed the question, all right, if I love him and his coming as I ought, and I have some right thinking about the timing, how then should I live in this age, pedal to the metal for his glory right now? And so I wrote 5 more chapters on how then shall we live. So the upshot of this book is we want you to love, and I want to love, the Lord's appearing. And we want to live in the light of the Lord's coming, pedal to the metal for his glory until he comes or until he calls.